Hey guys, you are watching Kepler3D YouTube channel. I hope you all having an absolutely fantastic day. Today's video is dedicated to those who love to play World War II-like games. So today in this video I am going to show you top 5 games based on World War II that you can play on a low-spec PC with 2 GB RAM. But 4 GB will be more ideal. So before we start the video, I want you to like this video as it take a lot of efforts to make one, and also subscribe the channel for more amazing videos. And yeah, most importantly, don't forget to share this video with your teammates and low-spec buddies. So let's start after the intro. On the number 5 spot we have BattleRush. BattleRush is a free-to-play multiplayer action game in the entourage of the Second World War with total destructibility of the environment. This game is still in its alpha infancy and its concepts and ideas already impose a promising future. It's a blast to play a destructive environment, vehicles, and the system create immersive gameplay. The game is set in the Second World War and pits Axis and allies against each other. Each side has a base with the health of 100%. They must defend and attack the opposite side, loot stuff and gather resources to craft walls and stuff to build tanks, trucks and whatnot. The community is small but lively for sure. There are usually 20 plus or 30 plus in a server. So definitely worth it a try. On the number 4 spot we have Battlefield 1943. Battlefield 1943 is an online multiplayer World War II first-person shooter video game. Battlefield 1943 casts players as either being Marines with the United States Marine Corps or the Imperial Japanese Navy, with up to 24 players on 3 maps, Wake Island, Guadalcanal, and Iwo Jima. After all players collectively reached 43 million kills, players receive access to an additional Coral Sea map. Battlefield 1943 features the Frostbite engine for its environmental damage. The game only features the series' signature conquest mode and a new game type called Air Superiority, which was unlocked when the online gaming community reached a combined total of 43 million kills in conquest. Similar to Battlefield Heroes, 1943 features only 3 classes: infantrymen, armed with an SMG and anti-tank rocket, riflemen, armed with a semi-automatic rifle and rifle grenade, and scout, armed with a scoped rifle, pistol, and dynamite. Each class has an unlimited supply of ammunition. Explosive ordnance, however, does take time to replenish. The game also features a regenerating health system. There are 4 types of the vehicles in the game: fighter, tank, car and landing craft. Each team's main base has 2 one-man fighter aircraft, with A6 M20s for the Imperial Navy and F4U Corsairs for the United States Marine Corps. On every map there is also an airfield for either team to capture, where a 3rd plane can be used to a team's advantage. Each airplane has 4 machine guns and can also drop bombs. Tanks can accommodate 2 players, a driver who can use a tank cannon and a coaxial machine gun, and a passenger who can use a mounted machine gun. Cars can accommodate up to 3 players, a driver, a gunner in the back who operates a machine gun, and a passenger who can fire their own weapon. Landing craft, boats, are used to deliver troops from the carriers to the beaches. Players can also use air raid bunkers to attack with 3 bomber aircraft to clear an area of a map. To operate these, the player must enter a bunker with a large spinning dish on top. Planes can be shot down by fighter pilots and anti-aircraft guns, reducing the amount of bombs that the air raid can deliver, or destroying it entirely. On the number 3 spot we have Red Orchestra 2. Red Orchestra 2, Heroes of Stalingrad is a tactical multiplayer first-person shooter video game set during World War II. The game features 4 server settings called Playstyles, Custom, Action, Realistic and Classic. Guns behave realistically, with bullet drop and spin taken into account. The game also takes away many of the elements of a traditional HUD, like an ammo counter, forcing players to remember, or manually check, the approximate number of rounds that are left in the gun's magazine. Additionally, the game employs a realistic mode of reload management. When reloading a weapon, the character checks the weight of the new magazine and determines if it is heavy, full or close to full, or light, empty or close to empty. The game's first-person cover system allows players to hide behind objects to avoid enemy fire. While in cover, players can peek out to take more accurate shots or fire blindly. However, the shape, size, and composition of the object changes its effectiveness at protecting the player. Smaller objects may not cover the player's entire body, and some may not stop bullets. Health does not regenerate over time or by use of medical equipment, but non-fatal wounds must still be bandaged to prevent further blood loss. The player gains kill points and honor points which level up their weapons and the honor level of each class, which is akin to the class level. The higher the character's honor, the more rugged their outfit will be, and the weapons receive new features upon leveling up, such as a bayonet for a bolt-action rifle, or a drum magazine for a submachine gun. The game features a limited number of slots for each of its various classes for the Soviet Army, Wehrmacht Army, Imperial Japanese and the U.S. Marine Corps. On the number 2 spot we have Call of Duty World at War. Call of Duty World at War is a 2008 first-person shooter video game. The narrative for the campaign mode focuses on the Pacific and Eastern Front theaters of World War II, involving the United States, Empire of Japan, Soviet Union, and Nazi Germany. The game's return to World War II-era warfare reintroduces weapons and technology. The player gains access to these over the course of the game, but may only carry up to 2 weapons in addition to hand grenades. Weapons and ammo from fallen foes or friendlies can be picked up to replace weapons in a player's arsenal. Players can also find weapons with additional attachments, including guns equipped with rifle grenades, telescopic sights, and bayonets. A character can be positioned in one of 3 stances: standing, crouching, or prone, each affecting the character's rate of movement, accuracy, and stealth. Using cover helps the player avoid enemy fire or recover health after taking significant damage, as there are no armor or health power-ups. When the character has taken damage, the edges of the screen glow red and the character's heartbeat increases. If the character stays out of fire, the character can recover. When the character is within the blast radius of a live grenade, a marker indicates the direction of the grenade, helping the player in deciding whether to flee or throw it back at the enemy. The single-player campaign includes 13 hidden death cards, denoted by playing cards attached to makeshift war graves. There is 1 in each level, barring those that take place in vehicles. Collecting them unlocks cheats for co-op mode, such as reduced enemy endurance and paintball mode. So definitely worth it a try. On the number 1 spot we have Heroes and Generals. Heroes and Generals is a free-to-play first-person shooter and real-time strategy video game set in World War II. The player starts with an infantry soldier from each faction, United States, Soviet Union, Germany, and can buy additional soldiers with in-game credits. These soldiers are equipped with a default rifle and can play the encounter game mode immediately. Upon players reaching higher levels, they unlock the ability to participate in other game modes and recruit soldiers of other classes: pilot, tanker, recon, and paratrooper. Playing with the soldier increases that soldier's rank and unlocks new weapons and badges, which can be equipped to provide bonuses in-game. When entering a battle, the player is presented with an interactive map, showing terrain and which team controls which control points. In the skirmish and encounter game modes, the player must click on the spawn point of their team, based on nation, and can choose whether to spawn on foot or in a vehicle. Teams win by successfully holding 1 control point in encounter, or 3 points in skirmish, until a bar at the top of players' screens for each team fills. In the assault game mode, the same rules apply, except players can also spawn on control points captured by their team. Tank versus tank rounds use the rules of encounter games, but players are restricted to playing with tanks. Teams will always consist of soldiers from the same nation, unlike some World War II games that have teams of mixed nationalities. The game includes period tanks, planes, and land vehicles. Tactical decisions made by players of officer rank in a real-time strategy part of the game, conducted through a risk-like map of the European theater, affect reinforcements and logistics in FPS battles. Players will encounter a variety of terrain, from fields and countryside to large cities. The game features 4 game modes for the FPS aspect of the game: Assault, Skirmish, Encounter, and Tank vs Tank. Thanks for watching the video till here. I hope you liked the video. So if you like my content, then subscribe my channel for more amazing videos like this. Stay home, stay safe. And yeah, most importantly, take care of yourself. Okay, bye, I will see you next time.